Guys, I just left probably the best estate haul I've ever had. Hey guys, I just left probably the best estate haul I've ever had. Just blown away. This is actually the second day of me going to this estate sale. Um, so it's a private, like, it's not really private, but it's by appointment only. So you had to call and make an appointment, and I've never seen that before. But by some of the pictures, and they also said that this is for a collector. So I was like, all right, I'm still gonna go check it out. The prices are probably eBay prices, since they're saying this is directed to a collector. But no, they were not. And if you're into Franklin Mint stuff, like, you've probably heard of this stuff if you're a reseller. Franklin Mint, these are all World War II aircraft that are Franklin Mint. There's some Corgi, which is actually another really good brand. And today I got a bunch of bronze statues of medieval era, like knights jousting and stuff. I'm going to show you all in the next clip, but I spent a little over $2,000, which is the most I've ever spent on any purchase. And I was nervous about it a little bit until I started looking up some of these prices on some of the stuff I got. So there's some tanks and armor from World War II that I got that are branded King and Country. And I looked up one, and I'm gonna flash on the screen. This is for one that I actually have, and I have the little men too. That's why I went back today, because I didn't get none of the little men that go with these things. And it sold at auction for $222, and I paid $15 for it. So and you're like, so yeah, they wouldn't give me a bulk deal. I literally wanted to buy like everything there that was Franklin Mint. Luckily I was the only one there though. Like, it was just me and the estate sale dealers, and I would just look at a plane, because there was a lot of planes there that weren't marked. So I didn't get any of those. But everyone that said Franklin Mint or Corgi, I just went and put on the living room floor, and they had to write it down because the owners wanted to know exactly. Which, you're selling a plane for $20, $15, and it's like a $200 plane. Like, why do you need to know exactly? Like, you're not getting anywhere near retail. But that's, yeah, whatever. Wow, I have 4 totes in the back of my truck. 3 of them are World War II airplanes full, and 1 is full of tanks that are King and Country, and this other rare brand that starts with F. I don't even know what it is. It's not Franklin Mint, but these are like resin and they're heavy. And 1 is actually a Franklin Mint tank, and it's an M1A1 Abram, and it's huge. And I paid $40 for that one. It's probably $400. Like, it has to be. Like, I didn't even look it up. Anyway, I'm rambling too long. I'm gonna set all these out in my office and show you all of them. So I'm not gonna talk about everyone individually. And I know that I do storage unit videos, but this is awesome, and I have to share it. So I hope you enjoy what I found, and see you in a second. Alright guys, what I'm about to show you should blow your mind. To be honest with you, it blows my mind. I really don't know the exact value of these, but let me show you anyway. And yeah, it's cool. I just think they're cool. I love this stuff anyway, so it might be a little hard to sell some of it. Alright, these are all signed bronze statues by European Bronze Finery is the name, and they're signed by artists. It starts with a K. I'm not quite sure the name, how to pronounce it. But anyway, that one is not bronze, and it's a repop you can get off Amazon. I have I have the spear for him somewhere. Here it is. Yeah, so the spear, it's a joust. Um, but yeah, I paid too much for that, and I'm probably gonna keep that because I do have a small collection of stuff like this at my home, so I might show you here in a second. Anyway, I haven't really searched this stuff. I know how much I paid. They had 110, 130, 130, 120 on some of these. I paid $95 each. And if I had to guess, I'm saying minimum I can get $400 plus shipping for these guys. And then, and be honest with you, they're probably going to be a slow seller, but I'm not 100% sure because I've only ever sold one bronze statue, and that took 6 months. But it was a cowboy on a horse. I think this stuff's really popular. At least I like it. So, I mean, who doesn't like knights on horseback jousting and stuff? And another thing is this is on these items on the third day of the sale, and I'm the only one there. 2 days in a row. So this estate sale was by phone call appointment only, and they mentioned in the description that this was for a collector. So I'm thinking that's why I went. I was like, okay, I don't think a lot of people are gonna go, and I was right. I was there yesterday for 2 hours, getting stuff that you're gonna see shortly. Because it took me like an hour to pack it all. I didn't want them packing it because some of it's fragile. I mean, it was all fragile. Um, so I packed it all, and so that's why I was there forever. I didn't price the stuff yesterday. I just knew. Like the thing was, is they had a lot of mixed in things that weren't marked, so I didn't buy those. And then here's a little. I'm not why I'm keeping a secret. I told you what it all was driving here. Um, the armor. I went back today just to get the little men for all the armor, the tanks that I got, because it makes it more valuable. So let me show you. And some of these things I don't even think go with the armor, but I'm not sure. These guys, and they're heavy too, so I'm pretty sure they're metal. The brand on this is Figetti. Figetti Miniatures. And these are actually limited edition. I paid up. I paid up for these two. I paid 50 total. Pretty sure it's worth over 100 easy if they don't go with one of the tanks. Because a lot of the tanks said Figetti and King of Country, and the Figetti one's also limited edition. So, yeah, I think there's quite a bit of money to be made. And then you can see these are definitely for the tanks because you got ones with no legs. They just pop into the turret or whatever. And they just don't stand on their own. So, and then we got all of these. And these are a mixture of King and Country. You can see there. And then there's some Britons, which is a company that's been around a long time. Those three actually British dudes are Britons. It says 2006 on the bottom. So those might not go with a tank either. So I have to price those. And those two guys back there are Figettis, and they say limited edition also. And that guy says Figetti, but it looks like he might be a tank crew by his helmet. Looks like a tank crew helmet. I paid $50 for this whole lot. Well, 100, because he charged me 50 for these separate. So I think I did really well. And if you like diecast planes from Franklin Mint, just stick around. You're gonna be blown away the stuff that I got. Whew. All right. The only problem about being upstairs is carrying big totes like this up the flight plus 50 yards down the aisle. Um, that's probably a 40 or 50 plus pound box. And whew, that plane on top there, I broke it from the door to my car. Broke a propeller off. That was over a $200 airplane. Paid 20. And this one I got today also. Can't believe I missed this yesterday. This is a signed version of the plane. I'm assuming it's a pilot that actually flew this in World War II. It says on the bottom, Flying Tigers, which, if memory serves me correctly, the Flying Tigers were volunteer Americans that flew for the Chinese before we even got involved in World War II. But I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100%. But yeah, those are the only 2 planes in this box. The rest is all armor vehicles like this one here. Couldn't really wrap that one because of the antenna. This one is actually a custom. I don't even know if it's branded, but I picked it up anyway. It was $10. But some of the ones I have, the majority of the ones I have are not models. This is a red resin kit, so it wasn't even put together. This is just painted. So it's really cool. Pretty sure that's a UK flag. But you can see the paint brushes on the bottom, so this guy put that together. Be honest with you, I probably wouldn't have picked that up if I was paying attention, but I got caught up in the moment. The rest of the tanks, there might be another one hand painted or actually made by companies, and some of them are pretty rare. So pretty excited to get into those, but no telling how long it's gonna take me to list all this stuff. All right, I lied. It was a model. See the glue marks of the track that fell off. So I'm a little nervous about mailing these things. They're breaking that easy. All right, I couldn't wait, so I pulled one out. This is a King & Country brand. This is an M3 cruiser. Actually, not a cruiser, sorry. It's an M3 Grant. It's from World War II. The listings, it says they're cast iron. It is heavy. I didn't think it'd be iron, though. And that's what the little figures are for. See, there's an empty spot. Brand new, this is selling for $400 and some on eBay. There's one that recently sold at auction, and its final bid was $177 plus $20 shipping, and there was 20 some bids to it. So yeah, really excited about this pickup. A little nervous to ship these though, with no styrofoam protection. So you got a little can. These are very detailed. So cool. You see on the bottom here. And it's only from 2011, so it's not even that old, and they're worth that much. It's insane. And that tote is full of stuff like that. I'm blown away. All right, sweating a little bit. Can't beat the rent for the stairs though. I paid $900 for this whole place. Electricity included, internet included, and a 10x10 storage unit downstairs. I'll go up and down the stairs. It's a really good price. Here we go. My totes. The heaviest one was the first one. These 2 are full, basically. That one's about half full, and I'd say there's probably 15 aircraft. I'm just guessing. I have no idea. I was tired yet. I didn't even count. I was just wrapping and putting them up. Alright guys, it's later today, 3 o'clock or so on a Monday. I had to go to Sam's, get some bubble mailers. Forgot I didn't order any. Yeah, and realized something. I don't have the shelf space for all these planes. So I've been spending the last 30 minutes or so consolidating some shelves. I really don't want to put stuff on the bottom. I hate bending over because I'm fat. But yeah, just thought I'd share that because I'm making a video. But anyway, I am gonna cut some boxes and put down and cover up those. I don't want any landing gear wheels to break off. All right, see how much space they take up. These little parts here, that's not even moving. Or if they glued it down. I'm hoping that's in a tote because it literally broke between the door and my truck somewhere. But I've ordered packing peanuts for these because my normal method of packing is probably not going to work for these little parts. So I hate packing peanuts, but I'm pretty sure it's what I have to use for these. Alright guys, it's Tuesday. I got this rare tank paint listed. So 30 made. I looked up this morning. I had to get a WorthPoint subscription because I wanted to look up these tanks because they're really rare. I couldn't find any sold comps. So I have that tank listed for $2,500. And it might seem crazy, and it probably is a little high, to be honest with you, but if you go on WorthPoint and you just search the brand name Fig RT and tank, and then I had to sort it by vehicles 500 and up, there are quite a few that sell in the 8, 9, up to $1,500, and they're not, none of them are convention tanks. So I listed it high with best offer on, and see what happens. Alright guys, here are the next 3. These are the last 3 in the tote I've been working out of. As you can see, well, if you don't know, they're all Russian tanks, World War II. I don't know, maybe newer than World War II, but I doubt it. These things are awesome. Like, they're heavy, they're metal, and the detail is just really cool. You can see all the mud on the tracks, and that one's just really dirty from just being used, you know. Only problem is I broke 2 of the guns, had them wrapped in paper. Not adjusting price much for the guns being broke, because somebody who buys this probably could fix it. Just a little, all you need is a little piece of wire and some solder, and because there's a hole right there. So these things are just awesome. No idea what they're worth. I have to look them up on WorthPoint again. There's no sales records for these. So they are early numbers. They're numbered to 108, I think, and they're all numbered under 10. So pretty awesome. Well guys, check this out. This is a little smaller one, and he is broken. So I got him pretty cheap. So he's also limited edition, numbered to 30. Tree Frog exclusive. So that's pretty cool. No idea value on that either, but that's awesome. I think he's a little World War I tank, to be honest with you. Alright, I have 3 more totes, and I don't remember which one the rest of the tanks are in, so I just grabbed a tote, and I'm going to start pulling these airplanes out and lining them up and showing you and give you some prices on some of the more notable ones. So let's get started. So here we go. Alright guys, these are the first 6 planes I've pulled out and unwrapped. But I can't talk. Unwrapped. 4 of them are broken, and I think I broke 2 of them just wrapping them up. That was already broke, but it's an easy fix. Those little doohickeys there, gun pods sticking out the nose, they're supposed to be 4, and yeah, 3 of them are gone, and 1 was snapped off when I opened it, so I partially did that one. Then we got this gun pod, came off of this aircraft, and it snapped. So yeah, that sucks, and that wasn't broke when I bought it either. This little guy, see the propellers broke, that was broken, but it was very inexpensive, and it's still gonna make me some money. So these are called Stukas. They're dive bombers from the Germans during World War II. I can't find this camo pattern. I'd found this one, and it sold at auction for over 90. And yeah, elephant in the room there, swastikas. And I'm sorry if that offends you. I'm no fan of what the Nazis did whatsoever. But these are highly collectible, no matter what country owned these aircraft. So this guy, I'm waiting for the other tanks because that turret does not belong on this thing. It's just doesn't go there. So here's a British, this is called a Mosquito. So it's like a dive bomber. And I already forgot how much it goes for because I started talking about the swastika. But these can be sold on eBay. Even with the swastika, you can't sell actual like memorabilia from actual soldiers, like belt buckles and stuff. But like same with the Confederate flag, you can't actually sell the flag, but you can sell like the General Lee who has the Confederate flag on the roof of the car from Dukes of Hazzard. This is a Messerschmitt Bf 109, so this is a German fighter, and then easy $100 a piece. I feel, even if broken, maybe a little less if it's broke. But that color pattern, I can't even find it, and I didn't search a long time, so yeah, pretty cool stuff. And yeah, that's a tank. So I found the tote of tanks, and this is a King Tiger tank, and it's very valuable from my research. It's just insane to me the price of this stuff goes for. Alright, so a couple more. This broke, and it's missing at one. And yeah, it's called the Collector Showcase Armor Collection. So I can't find that on eBay right now. Probably another worth point thing. We got that guy. It's actually a Britain brand from 2005. Another one I can't find. Then we got another Messerschmitt 262 Franklin Mint. Again, about 90, 100, maybe a little more. And then this is a Figarte. I think that's how you say it, Figarte. I have the dude that goes with this, and I can only find it on a UK website for 200 pounds. So I don't know what the conversion rate is. So maybe I might be able to get 300 for this on eBay, maybe. But we will see. Another broken gun. So these didn't survive my pack job. Alright guys, this is probably in the second video because there's just so much. I didn't want to make like an hour-long video of this stuff. But here is another tote of aircraft. I just unwrapped them. And this wasn't even a full tote. So some of these are broke, and two of them aren't Franklin Mint. I think they're called Carousel or something. They're actually kind of cool. The canopy retracts it. I don't want to force it, but it goes back all the way. Missing a tire. Then that's another non-Franklin Mint plane. So from my research, listing some of the other planes, I'm pretty sure I have some pretty rare paint schemes here. I know this one here, the Air Force one, sold at auction for $156. So I'm probably gonna list mine for $199. And then these are MiG-19s. I'm pretty sure they're MiG-19s. Korean War Air, that's Chinese Air Force. And then we got a Sabre jet here. These got to be worth 150 or more, and luckily these ones aren't broke. That one over there broke, little antenna. Just taking it out of the paper. So these are all German warplanes here. We got another Chinese MiG-19. These are Bf 109s. He had a whole shelves of them, so that's how it got wrapped. Is basically what was on the shelves. Anything that said Franklin Mint or was branded, I grabbed. So the one in the box here's broke, and they have it wrapped up, but it is broke but fixable. You see we got that one here with the like bug eyes on it. So these are pretty rare, I'm finding, and these are probably all worth over 100. So I've already sold one aircraft for 140, and then we got here, this one is actually signed by a pilot from World War II, and it's numbered. So that is really awesome, and I think I already talked about that, but I left it on a shelf and forgot to take pictures, so it's getting photographed today. Anyway, I don't know when this will be in the video, but I went back for a third time to this place and got a whole bunch more stuff. And it's just been the craziest estate sale ever. It's basically been a private pick after Sunday. Yeah, it's been awesome, and I'm gonna be listening to stuff for probably a few weeks at least. But all right, y'all, I have to cut in this again, start messing up this intro. I don't care. I went back to this place yesterday. So it's basically, it was a estate sale advertised as appointment only, and it had a bunch of cool stuff in the photos that I had to go check out, even though I figured it was going to be overpriced because it was for collectors, and it wasn't. It was a good price, a lot of good stuff. There's so much there, but nobody showed up because it was a phone call only, and that was my hunch. I was like, nobody's gonna go to this because they have to call and set up an appointment, and what I just took pictures of is going to blow you away, but I can't show that in this video because I have too much footage, so I will be making a part 2, but it's crazy.